So do you want to know whether or not you're financially on track for how old you are? I bet you do. Well, today we're going to be talking about net worth. Your net worth acts as a snapshot of your financial health. Today we're going to be talking about how to calculate it and whether or not you're on track or not. Okay, so we're going to geek out for a second. So what is your net worth? Well, it's your total assets minus your liabilities. And that's basically financial jargon for saying everything that you got minus everything that you don't got or that you owe. So here's Jane Smith, and we're going to figure out what her net worth is today based on the actual numbers that she has on her financial balance sheet. So up here we have all of the assets. So here we see that Jane's got a checking account and a savings account with some money in it. She's got a tax sheltered account and a non-registered account. Plus she owns a home, has a car that she could sell for $8,000, and she's got some jewelry. We add in everything in this column here, which you can do yourself, and then her total assets are $481,000, which sounds awesome, but that's not her net worth. Those are just the assets that she's got. Because we also have to think about what Jane owes, because your net worth is everything you've got minus everything that you owe. So here we have liabilities, which nobody likes to talk about. But she's got a mortgage worth about $300,000. She doesn't have any sort of bank line of credit or a car loan, but she does have a home equity line of credit that she did some renovations on, which are about $12,000, and she's got an outstanding credit card balance of about $2,400. All in, Jane's looking pretty good, but when we calculate out her net worth, we take the $481,000 in assets and we subtract the $314,400 of liabilities, and her net worth is $166,600. So that's how you calculate your net worth, and it's kind of like a snapshot of your financial health. And now what we can do is we can actually calculate out what her net worth should be, then she can compare what it is versus to where she should be for her age and her income. So here's the formula for how you figure out whether your net worth is actually up to snuff with your age and your income. So you take your current age minus 27, and you multiply it by your annual pre-tax income. Then you take the whole number and you divide it by 5. So with Jane, she's 40 years old. So we do 40 minus 27, and she makes $70,000 a year. So we multiply that by $70,000 and then divide by 5. Her net worth should be $182,000, but as we saw, her net worth is actually $166,600. So she's a little short for where she should be given her age and given how much that she makes. So Jane should have a little bit more in her savings account and a little bit less on her liabilities with her HELOC and her credit card. Now you know how to calculate your net worth, which is very exciting. So you can click on the link below, which will take you to my blog, and there's the spreadsheet to help you calculate it and the equation to see whether or not you're on track. So don't freak out if you're not exactly where you should be based on that calculation. If you have a lot of time left to save and pay down debt, you can get your net worth right up there. The time to freak out is if you're in the negatives and you're retiring next year. Then call me. You should subscribe if you are retiring next year and you have a negative net worth or a positive one, or just basically everyone should subscribe.